everybody, this is Wendy Pinnell. I am a broker with On Track Realty, and today I thought we could talk about the comparative market analysis. Everybody's talking about property taxes right now, and the comparative market analysis really factors into disputing your property tax value. All right, so let's dig into that. As the name applies, we're looking at things that are comparable, meaning similar, okay? So when we look at that, we want to see houses that are of the similar age. Usually we go plus or minus 10 years, okay? So in other words, if they're trying to say that a really brand new house is comparable to your home that was built in the 80s, you would argue that absolutely not. That is not a comparable sale, okay? Same thing goes with comparing brand new construction to pre-existing homes. Even if there's only like a few years difference, you cannot compare brand new to a pre-existing home, guys. It's not comparable. Another thing that you're going to compare in that market analysis is the size of the home. Okay, guys, here's what the deal is on that. The smaller the home, the higher the price by the square foot. And the larger the home, the lower the price by the square foot. So if you have a 3,000 square foot home and they're comparing that to a 1,500 square foot home to raise your value, that is very much arguably not a comparable sale, okay? Another thing that it needs to be is it needs to be similar in condition, okay? If your home is maybe older and it has a siding construction instead of brick, they need to not be using brick homes to compare against yours, okay? Another thing is proximity. We want that home to be nearby. We want it to be really close that they're comparing it to. If they pick a home that's 2 miles away, you're going to say, no, that's not similar. The exception to this is if that's the only place we can find comparable sales. Okay, so if let's just say your home was built in 1970 and you're surrounded by brand new homes, it would be appropriate in that situation to go farther out to get a truly comparable sale. Okay, another one, guys, 1 story versus 2 stories. Almost all the time, the 2-story home is going to sell for lower by the square foot, okay? So if you run into them saying, oh, well, you know what, this 1-story home 2 doors down sold for this high price by the square foot, your response would be, listen, that is not a comparable sale. You cannot use that one. And you can argue that very effectively because they know that, okay? Other things to consider, pools, okay, workshops, storage utilities in the backyard, guys. These all factor in, and basically what you want to think about, guys, is you want the market sales that they're using to compare your value to be as comparable as possible, okay? And really look for that when they start, and basically when you're in there protesting your property taxes, they're going to start naming off comparables real fast. What you need to do is slow the pace down and talk to them and say, tell me a little bit about this house. Is it a 1-story or a 2-story? When was it built? How big is it? Okay, guys, you've got this. You can do this. Good luck getting those property tax values down, and I will talk to you later.